Okay, welcome class to our lesson of today. We are looking at Form 2 Mathematics with Teacher Marita. You can get me in WhatsApp number 0741809255. Today we are looking at the use of logarithm tables. We have question kcse 2011 paper 2 number 1. So the question reads, use logarithms correct before decimal places to evaluate a cube root of 83.46 times 0.0054, and then you divide by 1.56, in this case raised to 2. So we can start this one. So as we said earlier, you are supposed to express the numbers in a scientific form. So first of all, write these numbers in a scientific form, and where there is a multiplication sign will change into addition. Where there is when a number is raised to a given power, it means you are supposed to find the logarithm of that number, then the logarithm of that number times the pace. In this case, our pace is equivalent to 2. Then here we have division. Division means the logarithm of 83.46 times the logarithm of 0.0054. You divide by the logarithm of 1.56, but this one again you should have the logarithm of this one times this power. And then of course we have a cube root. We have this root 3 outside there. Root 3 means that we find the logarithm of all the numbers in this cube root sign, then we divide by 3, because we said that when carrying the root of a number, you are supposed to find the logarithm of the number, then divide by the root. So let us work it out. So if we express this one in standard form, the number is 8 points. We can have that number as 8 points. We have these numbers in standard form as 8.346. Then we have in this case times 10. So it is times 10 to make a decimal place here. So you raise this one to 1. Then now this one, we can have it as 1 point. We read the logarithm of 8.346 from the table, and this is 9215. So we have this one as 92, and we have 15. Correct? We can now work out this one. We have this as 5.4. Then we have this one as times 10. Decimal place we have it here. We can now count backwards until we get the original decimal place there. So we have this is 1, 2, 3. So we can raise this one to negative 3. So this negative 3 here, we bring it here as 2 point. And then now we read the log of 5.4 from the table, which is 7324. So we have this one as 73, then we have 24. What did you understand again? You understand that we have a multiplication. You understand that we have a multiplication. This multiplication must have to change into addition. So we can have the addition here. So we can talk of the addition there. And if we add this one correctly from our calculator, so we can add this one. So we have this is 9, we have this is 3, we have 5, then we have 6 point. we have carried the whole number from there. So if we subtract that whole number from this power 2, we remain with power 2. Then that power 2 again, we remain with power 1. We are talking of negative 1 there. So we can have this one. There is a mistake here. So this one is 3. So we have that one as 3, and therefore here we have as power 1 like that. And therefore we are through with the logarithm of this one. Now we can have 1.5. So we have 1.5, 1.56 in this case times 10. Already this one is in standard form because the original decimal place is between a digit 1 to 9. So we have a decimal place between 1 and 5. So this one now we can raise this one to 0. So if we raise that one to 0, and then we have this as 0 point, so we can have this one as 0 point. We read now the logarithm of 1.56 from the table, and this is 1931. So we have this one as 19, then we have 31. So there is another principle you need to understand, that when a number is raised to a given power, you are supposed to take the logarithm of that number times the power. So in this case, the logarithm of the number, which is 0.1931 times now the power, we can now multiply this one by, you multiply this one by 2. So as I said in our earlier discussion, that don't use a calculator here direct. You are supposed to separate the character and the answer. In this case, our character here is 0. So check if there is a character as a whole number. If the whole number is there, don't use a calculator direct. But if the whole number is not there, in our case here we have 0. In this case, you can use the calculator direct there, and this one gives us 0.38. Then we have 6.2, like this one. Now, what is the final part? The final part now, if we are taking the root of a number, you are supposed to find the logarithm of the number, then divide it by the root. So at this juncture, we are supposed to divide by 3. So in this case again, we don't have the character. We don't have the character here. We don't have the character as a whole number, so we cannot separate the character and answer. Now you can divide this one direct, and if you divide that one direct, so we can have this one as power 1. We can have this one as power 1.2. So we have as power 1 point. We have power 1 point. We have power 1 point. Let me check something here. So there is a mistake here. So if we check this one, we multiply this one by 2, and this is giving us 1.26777. This one times 2. And now this one here, you can divide this one by 3. In this case now, you separate the character and the answer, and then you make sure that the character is divided by 3 by subtracting a certain number, and the number you will subtract from here, which is of course negative 2, this will be added on the other side. So if you work out proper on this one, you get this one as per, this is giving us per 1.7, then 559. At this point now, you can carry out the antilog. So we take this one times 10, negative 1. Then you read the antilog of 7559. So if you read the other log of that one, you will get as 5.700. In that case, we have as 3 times 10 raised to negative 1. And then the final answer, we have this one as, which is equivalent to 0. So we have a 0.57003. Kindly follow my channel, click the notification bell. You get notified once I upload a new video. Thank you.